King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Hi, everybody. It's time for New Japan Strong, and we are on the road to detonation. Alex Kozlov and Kevin Kelly, and get ready, folks. Our main event, a special 10-man elimination tag match. I love these matches. It's going to be awesome.
These are some of my favorite matches here on New Japan Strong. They're so exciting. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen with Bullet Club, with Switchblade Jay White, Kenta, the Gorillas of Destiny, and Hikuleo. And on the opposite side of the ring will be ACH, Carl Fredericks, Brody King, and Finjuice. Anything can happen. It's going to be wild.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. You want to see some action? Tonight you will see it.
So DKC and Sterling Regal will kick us off with a singles match. Here we go.
オープニングマッチ10分一本勝負を行います。
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the road to detonation.
Man, that sounded great.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
You got a future in this business, kid. How about these Regal Twins? Singles action, though.
I mean, that's what you call them.
It's the Regal Twins, Sterling Regal, Logan Regal, his brother, his twin brother.
I just don't understand how Regal Sterling and Regal Logan are related because of their different last names.
You've got the last name, first name transposed.
Oh.
It's okay. I know that English is your third language, right?
Yes, it's one of three. There's a lot of words to choose from.
Well, we'll focus on Sterling Regal in this one, who's the opponent for the DKC.
Oh, this will be exciting.
Of course, it was Logan Regal who faced off in singles action last week against Clark Connors after these four men had met in a pair of tag team matches. Clark Connors got the victory last week. Let's see what happens here with the DKC.
The DKC is in the house.
赤コーナー172センチ70キロイラン・カイル・コーツさあ
Have you ever spoken with the DKC about some of his conspiracy theories?
I haven't had a chance.
This guy's deep.
Oh.
He really goes out there on the limb.
レフェリーニック・バナー
Oh, sounds like we could have some interesting conversations with the fella.
Yeah. Spend a lot of time with him. You'll start to figure some of that stuff up. So it is the DKC versus Sterling Regal. The bell sounds, and here we go.
Regal. Sterling Regal.
It'll sink in. You'll get it. So what the 10-man elimination tag that we talked about earlier on, the main event, plus another opportunity to see Alex Zayne versus Blake Christian. And this singles match to kick us off here. The Detonation Tour begins next week, folks. Side headlock by Sterling. And a clean break.
We have Sterling Regal, who's kind of like a high flyer, you know, all-rounded wrestler. Whereas the DKC, his specialty is the grappling, the submissions, and the kicks, and the karate experience. I don't think that Sterling wants to wrestle with the DKC. I think he just needs to be quicker, more agile.
So Sterling here trying to find an opening, and now is able to control with the front chancery on the DKC. It has been a growing rivalry between these four. Pair of tag team encounters. Each team catching a fall on the other.
Did you see the way that he tried to roll him over onto his shoulder, but Sterling impressively was able to turn it around and is back on the front face lock of the DKC.
Brother Logan Regal in the corner, and you see Clark Connors in the red corner as well. Each has cornered the other in these singles matches.
Watch out for Sterling as the DKC grabs that arm. He's going to start putting the work on his arm. And Sterling able to leg scissor the head of DKC.
Regal Twins, Kansas City, Missouri natives. And, of course, a great wrestling background from that region of the country. Probably the most famous son of Kansas City, Missouri, the former NWA, 8-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the late, great Harley Race. So now the positioning here for Sterling Regal transitions from the hammerlock to the side headlock. Side headlock takeover on the DKC.
Pretty impressive that Sterling Regal has been so far been able to wrestle the DKC. I think he's been studying tapes. He's doing good so far, although you got to be very careful. The DKC is very well versed with grappling, and just like that, he's already on top of Sterling.
Rolls him through, and the DKC comes forward.
Oh wow! Look at that! Look at how innovative that was. He jumped onto the knees of Sterling and was able to grasp that arm and lock him into that submission.
And just like you said, Kozlov, the grappling skill of the DKC paying dividends. Logan realized his brother was in trouble, was screaming encouragement from the blue corner.
And I think the action begins.
Oh, and a dangerous move there as the DKC got launched over the top and crashed all the way to the floor.
I have a feeling Sterling is cooking something up, and he's going to fly. And a tope suicida through the second rope.
Not a lot of real estate to play with on that side of the ring, very close to the rampway. So a hard landing for the DKC with Sterling Regal on top of him.
2.
Referee immediately beginning the count.
3.
They'll have the count of 20 to get back into the
4.
ring. Logan likes what he sees from his
5.
brother, Sterling Regal.
Sterling going to the top.
DKC with eyes from the outside of the ring. Clark Connors alerting him to the fact Sterling is on the top rope.
Wow.
But all he could do is watch as Sterling flies in with the missile drop kick. He'll go for a cover here, Kozlov. 2 and a kick out.
That was a very impactful drop kick.
The power of Bullet Club on display in our main event with Switchblade Jay White, Kenta, the Gorillas of Destiny, and Hikuleo against Juice Robinson, David Finlay, Brody King, Carl Fredericks, and ACH. Special elimination match.
Oh, that's going to be exciting, but do we need a couple of referees for that match?
I think we need some help for poor Jeremy Marcus if he draws that assignment. It's almost too much for one referee to maintain control as Sterling Regal with shots to the ribcage. Again, the high-risk offense from Sterling Regal has given him the opening, and he's taken advantage of it.
It's really paying off as he begins to work on the gut of the DKC, taking the air out of him. Goes for the pin right away. Not quite there, but he just needs to stay on top, slowly work away at him, and pick his
5
spots
minutes has elapsed.
well.
5 minutes.
We know, of course, the bond that exists between the twin Regal Twins, but again, Clark Connors and the DKC. On paper, you might look at these two guys and say they are polar opposites, but it seems like each has been drawn to the other and is helping each other grow.
I think part of that has to do with both men's hunger for success here in New Japan Strong.
Elbow knockdown from Sterling Regal just as the DKC was starting to build some momentum. And he will try a pinning combination here. Referee counts 2 and a kick out.
Sterling's been on top for quite a while now. He's doing good. And it looks like he's going to the top again.
All right, Sterling is going to go for broke here. Again, if he hits this, pathway to victory is paved. If he misses, though, this could be a huge game changer.
Oh, he's able to land on his feet, but you can see that he hurt his leg a little bit on that landing.
Yeah, not sure if he jammed his knee or if twisted his ankle. Either way, landing awkwardly.
Oh,
the DKC takes advantage.
Enough time has passed, and DKC was able to connect with a high kick and a hard karate chop to the forehead of Sterling. And DKC is starting to get going, able to knock down Sterling. Goes for the cover.
1, 2, and Sterling Regal kicks out. Well, you have to believe if Sterling Regal did not land awkwardly things might not be looking as bleak as they are right now, but the DKC capitalizing.
I mean, that is the risk that you take as a high flyer. High-risk maneuvers.
Ooh, and
Wow.
a double stomp right through.
And a moonsault to the back of DKC.
Cover, 2, and a kick out. A kick out at 2.
3 minutes remaining in the match. 3 minutes.
Do you know what the initials DKC stand for?
No, I don't know.
What about the initials of DUH?
That's a word. That's the.
It's not, oh.
It's the DKC. It's an identifier.
Oh, just identifier.
Full body slam. You notice the timekeeper with the time call. There are less than 3 minutes left in the time limit. Clark Connors and Logan Regal last week went north of 7 minutes before Clark was able to get the victory.
Oh, wow. He went for that elbow drop from the top, and DKC was able to catch him in this vicious stretch, this submission maneuver, and he's got him in the middle of the ring.
And now got the clutch locked in here.
It's very hard to move and make your way to the rope when all your limbs are trapped.
Again, the
2
arm
minutes
of the
remaining in the match. 2
DKC right
minutes.
across the carotid artery. And Sterling Regal, while he's inching closer to the ring,
I mean, he doesn't have arms to reach with.
he has nowhere to go.
And DKC switches positions, goes to the other side, and locks that arm even more.
Now it looks like.
Oh,
wait a
wow, he's
minute,
able to turn him
2,
into roll-up.
3.
Oh, wow.
DKC didn't let go
Wow.
of the submission hold. Sterling Regal was able to
8 minutes
roll
and
him up.
22 seconds.
Now that is
Here
what you call
your
an upset
winner,
right there.
Sterling Regal.
Wow.
Well, the DKC is shocked. He had Sterling Regal on the doorstep of submission, but Sterling Regal was able to pull out the victory.
It was very impressive the way that he was able to roll DKC over for that pin, but it must be so frustrating when you are on top and you can see the other Twinsy beefing with DKC over it. Just get over it, guys.
Well, again, this is now the Regal Twins' time to celebrate.
Once again, your winner of the match, Sterling Regal.
So it's 1-1 in tag matches, 1-1 in singles encounters. Something's got to give between these four. We're off and running here on New Japan Strong.
Six months! 6 months! This guy hasn't had a singles match in 6 months! And I got there and I won. You got that dub in New Japan Pro Wrestling, baby. You can't spell twin without W-I-N. But for 1 second, let me say something. Say it. We can't do what we do. We can't go out there and kill it without quality opponents. Yep. So don't get it twisted. DKC, Clark Connors, we respect the hell out of you guys. Yep. But just know one thing. You went better than us. Winner takes all. We're a tag team. You're not. It's gonna show. So we'll see you there. Bring your A game.
第2試合15分一本勝負を行います。
All right, they're so evenly matched on paper, so Alex Kozlov, I'm going to put you on the spot, and you have to pick a winner.
Oh my God, why you gotta make me do the hard stuff?
Because
I'm such a fan of both these guys. You know what? I would like Blake Christian to pick up the W.
so you don't like Alex Zayne.
No, I do like him. I like him both. But
So you're hedging your bet. You're not solid on Blake Christian.
I'm not very solid. But I see something in both men, obviously. They're both so talented. But Blake Christian, I just such a fan of his innovative high-flying style. And his accent.
And his accent.
Yeah, he's got that kind of Midwest twang.
Well, it's Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's South.
Yeah, well, South is close to the Midwest.
Alex Zayne, another Midwest native. And actually, these two are best friends outside the ring, but they are fierce competitors when matched up against one another.
Boy, do we have a treat for all of you watching on New Japan Strong. These men have been putting on a show in places that they've traveled.
Referee Justin Ball.
Fans are still buzzing about the matches that they've had, and we're about to see something really exciting.
Yeah, they've gotten booked by various promotions throughout the United States, and generally are either a tag team or opponents of one another. So you're going to see something special here as Zayne and Christian begin. Side headlock from Alex Zayne, and Blake Christian immediately with a pass through and sets up a shoulder tackle, putting Alex Zayne down.
We're going to see a lot of flashy stuff, a lot of acrobatics, a lot of reversals. These men know each other so well.
Here's the cover and a count of 2.
Sunset flip.
Shoulders down and a kick out.
They know each other so well. I mean, they're just not able to land an attack, both evading each other's attacks. Who's gonna gain the upper hand on this one? Oh, wow. Just jumps over the back of Blake Christian, landing himself on the apron and the senton onto the back of Blake Christian.
Here comes Zayne again.
Oh, wow.
Corkscrew senton there, 2, and a kick out. So they've been given the entire cerulean blue canvas with which to work to be able to create their art and display their wrestling style. It's a different wrestling style than anybody else you're going to see on the roster here at New Japan Strong.
Absolutely. And I don't want to say that it's not important for these men, it's not important to them to win. But I look at these two wrestlers as the type that just want to put on a show for the benefit of the fans. And if the fans want it, the bookers are going to book it. You know, sometimes you just got to throw caution to the wind and throw everything you have.
Well, I think each man realizes the importance of victory here and would love to get the edge over their other. Standing moonsault there and a 2 count. While they are best friends, they do love ribbing each other outside of the ring. So you know the trash talking will be tremendous in the car if either Christian or Zayne wins.
Hopefully they'll still be friends after this one.
Well, these two will battle each other, no doubt about it, but they'll come together when all is said and done. Christian gets low bridge, lands on his feet, though. Luckily for him, Zayne looks to capitalize.
Wow, and lands on his feet. And Blake Christian is going to go to the air. Wow, oh my God, he 450 splashed into a hurricanrana to Alex Zayne on the outside.
2.
Blake Christian makes it look so
3.
easy. His gymnastics
4.
background accompanying
5.
his wrestling training.
6. 7. 8. 9.
And just before the 10 count, halfway to a count out, now Blake Christian springboard, but Zayne catches him mid-flight. These two are going for broke in quest of victory here. Cover and a kick out. And now's the time. Try to slow the pace down.
I think it's very smart on the part of Alex Zayne to slow down the pace a little bit. Catch your wind a little bit. I mean, we've already seen a lot in the first few minutes of this match. Slow it down, regroup, and prepare to go to the air again. Because you know they will. Hard chop to Alex Zayne.
Christian sends Zayne across. No, reverse. Back handspring. Elbow. Keep him right there and get a near fall out of it, but Blake Christian able to come back and put Alex Zayne down.
Blake can kick too. I've seen him with some nice kicks as he kicks away at the chest and the back of Alex Zayne. Alex Zayne trying to fight out. And then consecutive kicks to the chest of Alex Zayne. Oh, and a snappy drop kick right to the face of Zayne. You better go for the cover quick.
And he does. Is it enough? No, a kick out at 2. So Alex Zayne and Blake Christian, of course, who have competed with and against each other several times here on New Japan Strong, letting it all hang out in this one fall encounter on the road to Detonation. The Detonation Tour will conclude 2020 for New Japan Strong As Zayne goes to the second, catches, oh!
Able to get the shoulders down, but not enough, and catches him with the enziguri. Kips up.
How about that?
Innovative
Incredible
maneuver.
leaping ability. Cover, 2, and he could not hold him down for the 3.
I mean, this thing can go either way. I mean, who do you think? Who do you put your money on?
5 minutes.
Well, at the 5-minute mark, it has been certainly back and forth, and I was leaning towards Christian early on, but I think Alex Zayne might be in control here. I think he's closer to getting the victory.
Oh, he just slapped Blake Christian across the face.
And now sending Christian off the ropes. Catches him and looks to drive him down, but Christian puts the brakes on. He'll try it again. This time leaps over the top. Poison Rana.
Reverse Hurricanrana, spiking Alex Zayne onto his head to the mat. My God, what a vicious maneuver.
The cervical vertebrae of Alex Zayne compressed there with the Poison Rana. And you see the welts on the body of Blake Christian.
You can see the toll taken of both men with constant back and forth action. I think things are about to heat up as they're trading shots. Removing the elbow. Removing the elbow pad to make the elbow strikes more effective, but Christian gaining the upper hand on that.
Trips Zayne on the way through.
And a 619 through the first and second rope, and he's going to the top.
Here we go.
Springboard 450 and able to roll out. Oh!
Takes him over a one-man Spanish fly, and now Christian nips up.
Are we going to see it? Oh, and able to connect this time.
1, 2, and a kick out.
Zayne barely able to lift the shoulders off the mat.
Yeah, but you got to be impressed with the toughness of Alex Zayne kicking out after the full impact from the springboard 450 from Blake Christian.
No, it's truly impressive. Both these men throwing everything that they have.
All right, so now Blake Christian setting him up for what will be certain victory. Zayne knows it.
Trying to suplex him over, but Alex Zayne pumps the brakes on that. Pushes Blake Christian into the corner. Gets met with some kicks. Oh, wow.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
And a clothesline, letting himself on the apron. And I think we're going to see the Crunch Wrap Supreme.
If he hits it, it's over.
Oh,
he
back
hit
for
it.
knees. That is it.
Just crushed him, and it.
Oh,
hey, are you kidding
goodness.
me? No way I thought Blake Christian was kicking out.
Both men showing lots of heart. Hard to call this match. Who's going to take this one? Alex Zayne is thinking, what else can he do to Blake Christian to put him down? What else can he do?
Well, now I'm going to pick him up here, and wait a second. Christian rolls through 2. Double roll through. Great presence of mind by Blake Christian to try to roll up Alex Zayne, denying him here this big move.
Oh, catches him with the knee and slams him down.
1, 2, he finally
got it.
Wow. Finally gets him. What a war.
Time,
Wow.
8 minutes and 43
Well, these men
seconds.
certainly brought out the
Here
best
is
in each
your
other.
winner, Alex Zayne.
So they might be best friends outside the ring, but they certainly didn't
Once
hold
again,
back
your
on one
winner,
another inside
Alex
the ring.
Zayne.
Each man going for victory here on New Japan Strong. But Alex Zayne getting the victory in a tremendous high-flying bout.
Wow, that was very exciting. The question is, will they shake hands? Will they shake hands?
Well, maybe in the back. They're going to help Blake Christian to the back. Coming up, folks, 10-man elimination tag, a New Japan staple, and one of the most exciting matches you'll ever see. And it is on your way next.
Oh, Blake Christian. You take me to the limit every time. Right as I approach it, I always find a way. That's what it's about. That's what's about to be the sauce. And even though we've been everywhere, it's like you always find a little something new to try. And I have to be a little bit more on my toes. But I'm a lot more than on my toes. I finally found my footing here in New Japan. And I'm not gonna let it go. Respect the trip.
After a 19-month hiatus, New Japan Pro Wrestling returns in front of a live audience in the USA. Featuring Juice Robinson, David Finlay, Rin Narita, Shota Umino, Hikuleo, Jay White, Carl Fredericks, Clark Connors, Alex Kaufman, TJP, Fred Rosser, Brody King, Chris Dickinson, Leo Rush, J.R. Kratos, Tom Lawler, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, John Moxley and more. August 14th, 2021 at Los Angeles Coliseum. Tickets on sale now.
What'd you up to?
Oh, I'm checking out new merch on Token Shop Global.
Oh yeah, they put out new products like every month. I just got a t-shirt.
I got a beautiful towel.
I just got boxers.
Oh yeah?
I'm wearing them right now. I just ordered a mask.
Good, the sooner the better, because I don't want to see your ugly face.
I love Token Shop Global.
I as well.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
お待たせしました。本日のメインイベントスペシャルイルミネーションマッチ時間無制限一本勝負を行います。なお通常の試合形式で敗れた選手から退場、最後まで一人でも多く残ったチームが勝利、また試合権利のある選手がトップロープを越えて場外に転落した場合も退場になります。
Well, I didn't understand a word that the announcer said, but KK, are you ready for Bullet Club Pandemonium? And I'm sorry if I called you KK.
That's fine.
Or do you prefer double K?
Either way, it works. We've got Bullet Club in a 10-man elimination tag, and what the ring announcer was explaining was the rules of elimination. You get eliminated via pinfall, submission, by countout or disqualification, or by being thrown over the top rope, so anything could happen. But you gotta like the power that Bullet Club brings with Kenta, with the Gorillas of Destiny, with the baby brother Hikuleo, and of course, Switchblade Jay White. That's right, King Switch is back on New Japan Strong.
Our corner, Ballet Club, 203センチ、127キロ、ヤンガン、Hikuleo! Guerrillas of Destiny, The Silverback, Tangaloa! The Good Bad Guy, Tamatonga! IWGP ユースヘビー級挑戦権利者保持者174センチ85キロキャンタースイッチブレイジェイ・ホワイト
The most powerful faction in the wrestling world today, the Bullet Club. Let me ask you something, Double K. Like, who is the leader? Just an easy question. Who is the leader of the Bullet Club?
Well, again, you would think it might be Kenta, but you also might say Switchblade Jay White, but experience might say it's Tama Tonga. It seems to be one of those forces that does not have a true leader. To me, that's what makes them the most dangerous.
Dangerous they are.
They will have focused enemies, though, on the opposite corner, as Finjuice will team up with the Alpha Wolf Carl Fredericks, Big Bad Brody King, and ACH.
Do you think that Brody King is a good guy?
Oh, no. No, he's a horrible human being.
I mean, don't judge a book by its cover.
No, I'm telling you, the only reason he's teaming with these guys at all is because he has a hatred of Bullet Club. Hikuleo, of course, was the first to go after Brody King, and Brody has been a one-man wrecking crew trying to get even.
Super ACH! LA 登場185センチ100キロ G アルファウルキャル・フレドリックス ROH 200センチ136キロブロディ・キング182センチ95キロジェリコ・フィンレー191センチ100キロザ・ライト・ボイランジュース・ロビンソン
And you know the ratings are up because the Juice is in the building. David Finlay came so close to beating Kenta for the certificate, for the opportunity to face Mox. I mean, we saw the visual pin, but somehow Kenta always pulls out the win.
So Bullet Club, Switchblade Jay White, Kenta, the Gorillas of Destiny, and Hikuleo versus David Finlay, Juice Robinson, Carl Fredericks, ACH, and Brody King.
Can we put a cage around these people?
For the safety of all of us? I think that's not a bad idea.
Yes, that too.
So it's special elimination rules, pinfall submission, disqualification countout, or over the top rope. So somebody like ACH, who's a renowned high flyer, has to be very careful. He cannot dive over the top rope to the floor. That would eliminate him.
Well, that's true. Some of his weapons are to no use in this matchup.
And Brody King immediately locking eyes on Hikuleo. And will the two big men of their respective teams be the ones that start? It looks to be the case.
The two big men eyeing each other down.
And once the bell sounds, we are ready to go. What a main event we got for you here on the road to Detonation. And the Detonation Tour begins right here next week on New Japan Strong. Oh, wait a second now. In from behind.
Come on now.
Come on, Bullet Club attacking Brody King.
Come on, Jeremy, start counting. Start counting.
It is 5-on-1, and they are all unified to eliminate Brody King. Well, Brody King's tag partners come in to save the day. Brody King and Hikuleo now. Oh, wait a second. Hikuleo's on the verge of getting eliminated. And Brody King.
Joins in.
They've done it.
The big man. Oh, my God.
So the first elimination of the match is Hikuleo.
Wow, now that's a way to start. You want to have the upper hand on the Bullet Club? Eliminate the biggest man of them all. Now that was the strategy of the Bullet Club, and it turned against them.
Oh, there's some trash talking here as the Finjuice-led team have already gotten off to a fast start.
Well, the Bullet Club can't be happy with this turn of events at all. I mean, you can hear him shouting.
Boy, that right there, what a change of momentum early. Bullet Club certainly looked very confident. But Brody King and his partners were able to eliminate Hikuleo, so a change of game plan now for Bullet Club.
David Finlay gets inside the ring.
All right, so now David Finlay
Switchblade charges with a clothesline. Finlay drop downs and catches him with a drop kick.
So Finlay and Switchblade Jay White are legal. And now Finjuice will go to work with a little tag team offense.
A big elbow to the arm of Switchblade. The ratings raiser is in the house.
Switchblade was looking for an escape, but Juice Robinson not wanting to let go, and the tag. ACH and Juice were victorious in tag team action last week and working well as partners here. The left arm of Switchblade Jay White, the target.
Switchblade desperately trying to make the tag, but the good guys are keeping him close to their corner. Smart strategy.
Double axe handle. Carl Fredericks leaps in off the tag across the left arm of Switchblade Jay White.
And the big man just got tagged in.
Thank goodness for Switchblade that Brody King doesn't decide to leap in from the top.
I have to say that things are not looking good for Bullet Club.
And another tag to Finlay, who gets his opportunity to do damage. At one time, David Finlay and Switchblade Jay White were the best of friends in the New Japan Dojo. But Switchblade, of course, showed his true colors when he returned from excursion, became the U.S. champion, and went after Finlay. A cheap shot there.
Oh, watch out, watch out. Oh, my God, I thought he was going to throw him over the top, but he pulls him by the hair, allowing Jay White to catch a breather. As Samatanga yanks the neck of Finlay over the second rope, and now the Bullet Club is in control.
King Switch stomping a mud hole through Finlay, and now Tongaloa gets tagged in. The power of the Gorillas of Destiny.
And a big senton by Tamatanga.
No benefit of a tag from Tama, but Tongaloa continues the offense.
Now just toying with the opposite team. Toying with Finlay. Finlay trying to make that tag.
Again, the early elimination of Hikuleo has got Bullet Club at a one-man deficit here in this 10-man elimination. But now Bullet Club has seized the momentum and have stopped David Finlay. Of course, it began with Kenta with the cheap shot from the outside of the ring.
Tongaloa driving Finlay into his own corner.
You said it so right, Kozlov. Finlay came so close to defeating Kenta. Nearly took that briefcase away. Had that visual pinfall, but Kenta using the low blow and the go to sleep to eventually get the win.
I mean, he also used the shirt of the referee to pull him to avoid being
5
attacked.
minutes has elapsed.
The referee
5
being eliminated
minutes.
in that. I mean,
by any means necessary. And another tag. Switchblade Jay White comes back in. And now throwing Finlay between the second and third rope. You've got to go over the top for an elimination. Over the top rope, and both feet hit the floor.
and Jay White is trying to push Finlay over the top rope as Finlay fights out. Trying to make that tag in desperation, and Jay White just pulls him by the hair. Come on, Jeremy, gain control of this match.
Finlay and Switchblade is not going to count that pin cover after that blatantly illegal move of pulling him by the hair. Referee's discretion there, so Switchblade Jay White will tag Tongaloa.
Just slaps him across the ribs. You know, the Bullet Club are looking good, they're looking strong, but they have to have a concern over the fact that their biggest man has been eliminated. Good double team move by the Gorillas of Destiny.
2 and a kick out. Yeah, Hikuleo's early elimination certainly changed things as far as Bullet Club. They had to completely rework their game plan. But now stringing multiple tags together as they've isolated David Finlay. Pinfall, submission, disqualification countout, or over the top rope. That's how you eliminate.
Finlay able to land behind, catches him with the elbow, goes to the top, and European uppercut. Will this be enough for him to be able to make that tag? He needs to make that tag.
And the tag to ACH, the tag to Switchblade Jay White. Switchblade stumbled a little bit coming in the ring. That allowed ACH to capitalize. ACH puts the brakes on and answers with a head kick. Sweeps the legs and drop kick. Switchblade, side of the head.
And now trying to knock off the rest of the members of the Bullet Club off the apron while they have Switchblade in the middle of the ring.
Growing confidence with ACH week in, week out here on New Japan Strong. Switchblade over the back. Standing switch now. The elbow free Switchblade.
Catches him with the Enziguri.
The Enziguri buckles the knees of the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Now the Fisherman Suplex and a near fall.
That was close.
Be quite a feather in the cap of ACH to pin Switchblade Jay White to eliminate him here.
I mean, what a message that would be to the New Japan officials if he could get that pin over Switchblade.
The match will continue until one team has been completely eliminated. So far, just one elimination. That's Hikuleo on the Bullet Club side.
Oh, unable to capitalize with a snap DDT.
Boy, he's so quick and so precise. Switchblade Jay White, just when you think you've got him right where you want him, he escapes, and now the tag to Kenta. The future U.S. heavyweight title shot still in his control. But Kenta has to be wary of anybody at any time. If you can defeat Kenta here in a situation like this, you might have yourself a future shot at that contract.
Oh, absolutely. And he's able to connect with a high drop kick on Kenta and catch Tangaloa with that backcracker. God, Carl Fredericks is so impressive, so explosive.
Carl Fredericks will never forget the betrayal of Kenta from his mentor, Katsuyori Shibata. Shibata, the biggest influence in Carl Fredericks' wrestling career, and now puts him down, and just like Shibata, that soaring drop kick in the corner. Of course, Kenta will say that he invented it first and Shibata stole it from him. Tama Tonga coming in to try to derail the momentum. Unable to do so, a suplex from Carl Fredericks.
Carl Fredericks in control with a down Kenta. Oh, and Kenta trying to pick him up for the go to sleep, but Carl Fredericks able to block that and catching him with a spine buster. Go for the cover. Oh no, he has other plans. He's trying to eliminate him over the top. Will he be able to do it? Oh.
Kenta threw him over the top, but
Kenta holds on to the top rope. Oh.
Watch out, Switchblade Jay White.
No. Wait a minute, but Jay White is not the legal man.
The referee. I don't agree with this.
Been eliminated.
But wait a minute, he was eliminated by Jay White.
Yeah.
Jay White wasn't even the legal man.
Jeremy Marcus made a judgment call, and without benefit of seeing the entire play, it's costly because now Carl Fredericks has been eliminated. But opportunistic Switchblade Jay White, so now Juice Robinson is the legal man. Gun stun.
Juice able to block that with a flurry of punches to the head of Tama Tonga.
Fakes him out from the left hand of God and drops him with the DDT.
And the ratings riser has got things in control here as he charges Tama Tonga in the corner with a hard lariat. And we're going to see that
Cannonball!
Cannonball right in the corner.
Cannonball coming. So Juice Robinson now eliminating Tama Tonga via pinfall. No, a kick out at 2.
Close.
Finn Juice and the Gorillas of Destiny battled over the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles. The conclusion of World Tag League just about 1 year ago, and then at Wrestle Kingdom. Finn Juice got the win, but the Gorillas took back the titles in Finley's hometown, and now
Tama Tonga throws him over the top, but Juice hangs on. But Tama able to drop kick him off.
Yeah, Tama
Juice Robinson has
bulldozed
been
through him and
eliminated.
eliminates Juice. So Tama now is going to look to eliminate ACH. No,
ACH
wait a
reverses
second.
that. Catches him with Enziguri, and Tama Tonga is eliminated. Wow. Oh, and Jay
Tama
White.
Tonga has been eliminated.
ACH didn't go to the floor, though.
Wait a minute.
What?
Jay White's got referee distracted while Tama Tonga pulled the legs of ACH. He cannot be.
Marcus sees ACH on the floor and assuming
eliminated.
that it was Switchblade again. Elimination's fast and furious. Cutter got him.
Will he be able to? And he clotheslines Jay White over the top and he eliminates him.
David Finley.
Jay White
That is a
has
big
been
elimination. And Tonga Law comes in and eliminates.
David Finley has been eliminated.
And now it's Brody King and the powerhouse and Tonga Law exchanging punches and elbows.
Trucks right through him with the clothesline. Let the violence begin from Brody King. And big bad Brody King now hits the ropes with force and power and drives Tongaloa down.
We got Kenta in the ring. He breaks that count.
Yeah, the last two men that are legal for the Bullet Club team are Kenta and Tongaloa, and Brody King stands alone in the red corner.
I mean, we have two members of Bullet Club left, but the last few eliminations weren't even legal in my opinion. How is it they allowed this to happen?
Brody King catching Kenta, and now focusing on Tongaloa. Tongaloa is still legal for Bullet Club.
Tonga hangs on to the ropes, catches Brody with a kick, and Brody King able to eliminate Tongaloa, and now it's just
Tongaloa has
Brody King. And Kenta tried to sneak in the back door, and now apologetic.
Oh my God, just slaps the face off of Brody King. That must just anger the big man. Follows up with a succession of kicks to the face. Not quite. Catches him with a big lariat.
It's like shades of Kenta versus Takayama here with the size differential.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Gonzo Bomb! He just dropped Kenta on his head, and he has just defeated Kenta.
Now that is a big win, Kevin Kelly. That is
13
a
minutes and
huge
51
win.
seconds.
Brody
Here are
King
your
has
winners.
just
The
pinned
team
Kenta.
of ACH, Carl Fredericks,
Wow.
David Finley, Juice
That is a
Robinson,
message
and
to
Brody
send to the higher
King.
ups, to the world of New Japan, that we have a force to deal with. That is a force that Bullet Club has to deal with.
Brody King eliminating Tongaloa and then pinning Kenta in the middle of the ring to earn the victory over the U.S. Heavyweight title right certificate holder. What a stunning result here in our main event.
You see that? That's what you call a statement. Kenta, the way I see it, I'm next in line for that briefcase. Prepare for violence.
Folks, KK, first time that we see the defeat of Kenta by way of the Gonzo Bomb by the monster that is Brody King.
So Brody King wins the elimination match for his team and beats Kenta in the process. Folks, next week, Detonation rolls on, and don't you dare miss it. For Alex Kozlov, I'm Kevin Kelly, and we'll see you next week right here on New Japan Strong.